If a cameraman does not put you ups and down, then he is not cameraman.
Youth smoke marijuana. They come up with the argument that this is what Shivji is doing, and he also do. So if someone like Arjuna is not able to control his mind, so how is it possible for us common people to control our mind?
Krishna gave two tips. Abhyasena tu kunteya, vairagyana chagrihate. By practicing vairagya. Abhyas means doing it again and again and again and again. And what you practice? Renunciation.
But it's still very difficult. Like
Not still. It is
very difficult.
But practice makes a man perfect.
How can one be detached from something?
Krishna is telling in Bhagavad Gita, Tyagat Santi Anantaram. Krishna is telling, when you get something, that is dukkha. When you give it up, that is sukha.
We call that Shivji is Mahaviragi.
Why Shivji is so attached to Parvati, though he has no attachment?
Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you so much for giving us such a valuable time. The first thing that I want to ask is that how did you choose that this is something that I want to do?
Hare Krishna Dipanshuji. So what I understand from your question that you want to know, how can I myself decide the purpose of my life? Then when I am asking them, I should have a goal of your life. So you are asking me, how do I find it out?
Yeah.
Yes. The process I follow to find it out my goal, the same thing I am telling them you should follow. The same process. The process is how to go through the Shastra, take help of sadhus and the elderly persons. These two, because we are ignorant. So we have to always take help of sadhu, guru and Shastra. Guided by them, so we can decide.
But Maharaj, it's so difficult in this age to find a guru. As you said, it's very important to find a guru. But like we see that there are a lot of web series, there are a lot of movies that are made that create a gray area in that image of sadhus, that it's not right. So how, and youth is going to follow that only because they are seeing that. Parents are not teaching them. There's no senior person who's guiding them what to do in life. So it's a very, the images that is created, it's very wrong. So how?
Actually, what you are asking, what you are saying, that's fact because all the youths, they are already choosing their guru as Google or the YouTube. They are accepting these are the authentic guru of us. YouTube, what is in YouTube? Oh yes, certainly I saw it. Arre Baba, where from the garbage spirit is coming? So why not? If there is will, there is way. If you yes to find out the authentic person to be guided with, of course you can. But you are believing so much in that YouTube and goal, but don't believe Shastras, don't believe the saintly persons that much. And rather you are saying the saintly person through that. No, that is wrong. You have to check this YouTube or Google through the saintly person and scripture. Scripture is fully independent. All others are dependent. Either youth or elder or guru or whoever. And all of us have to depend upon scripture. And so scripture is there, you have to take help from it. The scripture says, if these symptoms are there, then just accept him as your authority. Spiritual authority, then that's it. Just like you see, I am feeling hot, I am feeling weak, so, and the temperature is up, so that means I am having fever. By the symptoms. So by that symptoms you can see. And he has all the symptoms I can see. Here this person is sober and being very nice and always speaking whatever is there with evidence to the scripture. So then don't need to check through your Google and YouTube, no?
But Maharaj, there are so many scriptures, like how do we know what scriptures we should?
I am saying so much, I am saying only authentic scriptures, Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, that's it. Better than everything, Bhagavad is big, only take Bhagavad Gita because Bhagavad Gita is the scripture which is directly spoken by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So what to want better than this? Is not that sufficient? If the Krishna Swayam, the Personality of Godhead is Swayam speaking, from his total mouth, then what else you need? Take that scripture only. It is said in Bhagavad Gita, Gita Sugita Kartabhya Kim Anya Sastra Vistare Jo Swayam Padmanabhasya Mukha Padma Vinisrutaha. If that is spoken by directly from the lotus mouth of Supreme Personality of Godhead, then where you are going here and there, just depend upon this. Accept this or this final. Why you are going for so many scriptures? Just take this. Are you satisfied?
Yeah, that's so nice. That's beautifully explained. The another thing that so basically when we talk to the materialistic people out there, and when we talk to them, the first argument that they do is that we only believe in doing good to the other people, and that is the karma, and that is the best kind of spiritual activity that we are doing, and that is the basic argument that is coming out of them. That
how do they know that is spiritual activity?
That is what they are saying.
That is they are saying. They are the bogus. They have no understanding. They have don't know spirituality. They are difficult to spell the word spirituality. Why will we accept that? So won't they have any spiritual understanding they have? I are doing any spiritual practice. So how can they say that this is spiritual? And they are doing something. They are karma-vadi, karmis. So if they believe they are doing good for others, that is real spiritualism. Isn't it? That's what I am saying. Okay. So I am going to ask to them, if you are thinking this is I'm doing good work for others, I'm always well-wisher for others, I want to do good for others. So I am asking, what is good for others? How do you know? What do you think that is good for them?
Yeah, that's right.
You don't know what is good for you. How can you understand that is good for them? And what you are saying good, give me one example. That this I am doing, this is good for others. Tell me one example I will see.
They just say that you don't hurt the other person. So the intention should be always pure towards the other one.
Okay. Suppose a patient having some disease, and now if I give them some injection or operation, it is hurting him. So if I will not hurt him, can I cure him?
No.
So is it good for him? Not hurt. It's bogus to think like that. Sometimes it is very much necessary to hurt, to make them cure. Otherwise, how can you make good for him? If you have boil in boil.
Boil in the neck. Yeah.
So now he is crying, oh, I don't want to. It's okay, my boy. No, it's nice. So is this good for him? No. You have to, come here, put him down and press it. Take the pus and all things out. He was crying like, oh, killing me. Okay, so when you take this out, for time being, he will be hurted like anything. Then forever, he will be happy. Which is good.
Yeah.
I will not hurt, bogus. What is not hurt? First understand what is good for him.
Yeah.
If making hurt is good for him eternally, then do it. If making hurt is not good for him, then don't do it. So let's find what is really benefited to them.
Maharaj, there is one more debate that comes up when we talk to people, is that we are not spiritual, but we are religious. And this is a very, very common debate which is...
Actually, people, they don't know what is religion, neither they know what is religion, spiritual. Yeah. So all bogus things they are speaking. So first of all, they have to know properly what is religion and what is spiritualism. Then they can answer. Just from nothing speculation they are straight speaking. They have no understanding. They don't know what is spiritualism. Most of the time they are thinking religion is spiritualism. No, religion is different. Spiritual is different. Spiritually, spirit and matter. We don't know actually what is spirit. But we know what is matter. Matter is inert in nature. Isn't it? It cannot speak, it cannot feel, it cannot move without any help of something. It is like inert. Matter is inert. So we are always around with matters. So what is antimatter? That's called spirit. Now got it?
Yeah.
What is not matter?
It's called
spirit. But how it is? That is just antimatter. Result antimatter. So the question I asked you, how do you know that spirit is there with me or not? Consciousness is the presence of spirit. That is how we have to understand like that. If there is no spirit, you can't be conscious. Conscious, you understand?
Conscious, yeah.
Yes. So this is the proof. If a being is conscious, that is the presence of spirit is there. The spirit is absent, consciousness is finished. So that proves the presence of spirit. So now that consciousness is spirit. And what is the nature of spirit? That is spiritualism. But religion is a certain rules and regulation. Some rules and regulation, if you follow just like state law, central law, it's American law, like that. Some law given by the Lord to follow, that is religion. Dharma tu sakhyat bhagavat pranitam. The owner of us, somebody is there, na? We say God, Krishna, somebody say Uparwala, somebody say Khuda, somebody say something, but something is there who is controlling all these things. So he has given some laws for us to follow.
So that is religion.
That is religion. So that is nothing to do with spirit. Okay? Yes. It's religion for a human being is different than a religion of a dog, religion of a snake, religion of a tree. It cannot be same. Isn't it? Just like in America, you are driving, you have to drive right. In India, you have to drive left. So that is different law. So like that. If you, now in human body, you have a religion. If you go to the another body, that is another religion. In human body, you cannot stay inside the water. But peace, he cannot stay out. Isn't it?
Yes.
Understand?
Yeah.
So don't always mix with religion and spirit. It is totally different. So those who are bogus, they are ignorant, no understanding of what is spirit and what is religion, they can speak like that. Now I think you got it.
And there's one more thing, that they say they follow religion, but they
don't know what they really.
But the point is, they are eating non-vegetarian on 5 days of the week, and then they are like, Tuesday and Thursday we are not eating. So I don't think that's also following a religion as well.
That is only speculation, only ignorance. Religion, actually, so that's I told, that is the code and conduct and the rules, regulation given by the Lord through the scripture. So if you have not read scripture, so then at least you ask somebody who have read and try to understand. Isn't it? Suppose you have some jukham, some cold you have. So any stores are there, medical stores, you go take something and eat. Can you do like that? No. You have to go to a doctor who knows, he will check you and diagnose, prescribe, then you take particular medicine, then it will happen. It's not that a medicine store is there, so you go and take anything and eat. I took medicine. Medicine means it's not speculation. It should be prescribed. So the particular disease, particular medicine, particular company, particular how to take it also, when to take it also, then it will be okay. Got it?
Yeah. So the next thing that I wanted to ask is that if we read Gita, so it's very beautifully.
So now I understand, Gita is not a book of religion.
Yeah.
Gita is fully a book of knowledge. Knowledge of spirit and knowledge of matter.
Yeah.
It is knowledge. So this religion, the modern people, they understand religion means a kind of faith. Kind of faith. That is their understanding.
Yeah.
A faith can be changed. Just like for some days, I was Hindu, but now I become Muslim. I was Isai, now I converted into something else. No. Dharma cannot be changed. As long as you are this in human body, this is human dharma. You cannot change it. Never ever it can change.
And what is your definition of dharma?
Dharma is something which is our base. Which if you take it out, then our existence will finish. We can't exist anymore without that dharma. Just like water. You know water now?
Yeah.
The dharma of water is liquidity.
Mm.
If you take liquidity out of water, then can it call be water?
No.
No more it can't be water. Just like salt. Saltiness, the taste, is the religion of the salt.
Yeah.
If you take that saltiness taste of salt, it can be called salt? No. So like that, what is your religion? If you take it out of you, you can't exist. You can't be called a human being. No. So that is something so powerful that is there and you can't take it out. That is called dharma. That is not something that faith, I was there, I changed my dharma, it's bogus. You cannot change, it's not possible to change. No question of thinking of changing. Changing means you've gone, finish. It is so much, because it is your base, dharma sakti, which helps you in existing. Just like this floor. Without this floor, how can we sit here? So the floor is our base.
Existence.
Yes, no, due to this floor, we are existing here. Due to this earthly planet, we are house, everything, we exist because of the earth. If the earthly planet goes away, all of you will exist. Then what is the Hindu Muslim? You have finished everything. Now got it?
Yes.
Something?
Yeah.
So I am not able to express properly.
You've explained it very nicely, and it's very motivating to just listen to you, sit here and listen to you, because you have so much energy and you're just cutting off the answers with such a power that it's so convincing with what you're saying.
Now trying to express what is what.
The facts. Yeah.
Yes.
So the next.
So much misconceptions among the youth. They are so ignorant. What to do?
Especially this generation, I think.
That's why you have to be helping them too much by putting this kind of broadcasting.
Yeah.
So they should at least come to understanding, we are in so much ignorance.
And they don't
have no idea what is religion, what is spirituality, and now they are speaking big things.
Yeah. And they don't realize until something extreme happens with them.
Like to tell them, oh my God, is this it?
That's true. So, Maharaj, my next question to you is that if we read Gita, so we see that Arjuna saying that it's very difficult to control my mind. He said that I can control the direction of the wind, but I cannot.
It's not possible, but it is definitely
not possible to control the mind. Yeah. So, if someone like Arjuna is not able to control his mind, so how is it possible for us common people to control our mind?
Krishna, when Arjuna spoke these things in front of Krishna himself told him, you are right, Arjuna. I agree 100% what you are saying. There's nothing wrong in it. But still you have to control your mind. And he said, how? Not. Yes, I'm telling that how. Krishna gave 2 tips. Abhyasena tu kunteya vairagyana chagrihate. By practicing vairagya. Abhyas means doing it again and again and again and again. That is called abhyas. Abhyas. Practice. And what you practice? Renunciation. Then someday you will be able to control your mind.
But it's still very difficult. Like,
Not still. It is
very difficult.
But there is hope, there is scope. If you practice, then it will happen. Practice makes a man perfect. You don't know when I was child, till now I don't know how to drive. But I practice. It may take some years, but I can become a driver, isn't it? You don't know how to type, speed typist. But if you go a bit and start learn for years or 2 or 3, then you will not become a good typist. You will or not?
I will.
So this like that. It is difficult now, but if you start in some time, you can become.
And also, there's a very the second thing which when I was reading Gita, I figured out that it talks a lot about detachment.
Yes.
So how can one be detached from something? Because if we are working for something, obviously we are attached towards the result of it. Like if we are working for this podcast, obviously we are attached towards the views and we are attached towards the result of it. So how can we detach from all those results?
So same thing that Krishna is telling in Bhagavad Gita. Tyagat santi anantaram. You understand Tyaga? And giving up. That is detachment. I'm not getting. Prapti is dukkha. Tyaga is sukha. You got it? When you get something, we are thinking that is, I'm happy, I got. But Krishna is saying, when you get something, that is dukkha. When you give it up, that is sukha. Suppose we are having a nice feast now. Yesterday they served, I don't know the menu, but I saw the big packet bottle of 7-Up or something like that was there.
Yes.
Till morning it was lying down. By seeing that I understood what kind of junk they taken. But they need a big bottle of limca to digest it. When we are feeling pressure of going to toilet, at that time we said, no, don't go. Just sit, hear some music and some podcasting, hear some iPhone. I'm giving you a gift. What you will feel? I said, forget everything.
Yeah, I just
open the door. Let me take this out. And then I'll feel real peace. Oh my God. Is that it?
Yes.
That means Tyagat Santi. When you get, so that Santi is far better when you take it out. Tyag. You understand Tyag?
Yeah.
And just don't see it. Just take it out. When you throw it out, then you feel real peace. As long as when it was there, you can't become peaceful. Can you? Every day morning you are feeling it, I think. Unless going to washroom, what you are feeling? Is this peacefulness? No, peaceful. When you go and clear, oh, now, good day, I am okay. This is Tyagat Santi. Tyag means give it away. Suppose you got a job now, and before ever you never gave 10,000 rupees at a time, you never, but now because of job, after a month over, you got 25,000, a check or cash. You become so happy. It's my past learning, past yearning in my life. I'm so happy now. I got 25,000 in my heart. This is my hard work for a month. My first salary in my life. You're so happy, isn't it? So after getting it now, you think, shall I go with my bike? Somebody may look it. So much gas, I might take it. Or shall I take a cab? Shall I go through metro? Now perplexed. When it was not with me, you are happy now, will come, I come back. But because of that, now tension starts.
Yeah.
Tension starts. When it comes, the moment you got the gas, from that moment, you got the tension in you. And when you go to your room even, what's that many machine? I don't have any gutters, almirah. I don't have a big suitcase. I have to keep. The door is bold. There is no security. All this tension, you can't sleep properly. Any sound, oh, it is there or not? I can't sleep. Really. And day by day, your peace is gone. This is called prapti. And when it's not there, a beggar, he is sleeping nicely on the tree. There's no tension. Got it? So that is the merit. In detachment, you don't know the test of detachment. Those who know us, they will never ever become martyrs.
It's nice. I want to show you one thing. Yesterday I was just standing it somewhere and it made me realize that so this guy, he was sleeping and he just had a brick, beneath his head. So if we can show it here. So it just had a brick under his head. So we have so much in our life.
So light,
Pillows, there, everything is there.
Mosquito net.
Yeah, and still we are not happy. Yeah. But this guy he was in such a peace and he was just sleeping and it was just motivating for...
Without bed sheet, without
nothing was there.
Without anything.
Yeah. So Maharaj, yesterday when I was talking to you, yesterday when I was listening to your lecture, you talked about Shivji and you talked about Jagannathji. It was a beautiful lecture. So there was just one thing that struck me was that we call that Shivji is Mahavairagi. And we see that Parvati Devi, Parvati Ma is always around,
Not around,
sitting on the lap of Shivji. So these two things are very much contemplating with each other, and it confuses that.
Thus,
How does we?
I is so much intermingling when he was holding Parvati and giving class.
Yeah.
When he was giving class, keeping Parvati in a lap and speaking, and all the students are all renounced persons. Naradadi, Jogigan, all the renounced person, highly renounced person, they are hearing the class and Shivji speaking and keeping in the Parvati on his lap, and he was not wearing anything also. Shivji has no dress, he has only a skin, that's it. And holding Parvati and lap and speaking, and many renounced person, really renounced person, they are hearing. That's a Chitrakatu Mark, but what? So it's going on.
Yeah.
So, the reality is that why Shivji is so attached to Parvati, though he has no attachment. But here we are so attached because the real detachment means you have detached from this worldly matter. But you can become detached from the worldly matter if you really attached to the antimatter, that is spirit. If you develop attachment to Krishna, then you develop detachment from this world, worldly matter. Seems you are so much attached to Krishna's lotus feet, so much. Always observed in the attachment of Krishna's lotus feet, in his thinking, serving and his name chanting and all that. So, and that means he has real love for Krishna. When I love you, I love your shoes, I love your dress, I love your anything. When the mother is loving the child, he loves his dress, he loved his chappal, he loved anything. His dog also it loved, isn't it? It's from my loved one. So, Shivji is too much in love with Krishna. Too much. So, anything Krishna's pet, he will love that or not. So, Parvati is dear, like a sister of Krishna. Krishna likes Parvati as good as his sister. So, that's why Shivji, though Vairagya from matter, he has no desire for sense gratification because he is so much into love of Krishna. So, when he find out that he is dear to Krishna, he is holding this love. Because out of his love towards Krishna, not out of sense gratification or something attachment to Parvati. He is attached because the goal of attachment because he is dear to Krishna. That's all. You got it?
Yeah. And as you said, Shivji had love for Krishna.
Yeah.
When we look at Shivji, they had love for Krishna. When we look at Brahmaji, they have told that Krishna is the Supreme Personality. And so everyone's referring to Krishna to be Supreme Personality. Yes. And when we read Gita, Krishna says, Sarv Dharman Pritajya Mamekam Shranam. And he's saying that I am the Supreme Personality.
Yes.
So don't you think that people who are reading it comes off as a overconfidence, and people who are coming it from the other side of the angle of that, they believe that why have they said this?
Krishna is very arrogant.
Yes.
He is making all others to
That is what
tell me.
That is what it comes across that way, that he's being arrogant.
Because we are like that. That's why projecting our thinking on Krishna. But the reality is, Krishna is Krishna. Krishna, he likes to be chastised by the gopis. He likes to be chastised by the mother. He binded them. He didn't feed them. That also they are not seeing. Same Krishna, Amekam Saranam Bhaja, same Krishna in Braja. Hey, nobody was telling. He got arrested. He has to steal butter to eat. That they are not seeing. He is Krishna. He is the same Krishna who in Rajasriya Yajna, when few crores of people were guests, and he took the service of shoe stand. Some of us will take somebody tell, now we have a festival, so you want to help us? He says, now okay, take care of the shoes. Do you agree? See Krishna. What is his position and power? And he is taking care of the souls. And we are nothing minus. And what do you think of me? This is his Vairagya. He is, of course, you cannot say his Ahankar. He is the owner. He has everything. But still, he is so down to earth. It's Krishna.
Because of love?
No, because he is God. He has love to everybody, but still, he does not show that I am only the Supreme. He is not showing that. If he show that, then how will do the Sushtan job? A Supreme Guru can do that. No. But we cannot get the benefit without knowing the Krishna is Supreme. Sometimes he has to speak himself also. Yes, I am. That is only in Bhagavad Gita. Other places, tam evam saranam gacha, this, that. But Krishna is saying, okay, they have to direct. Sometimes you have to speak directly also. Arjun, I am. I am the God. I am the creator. Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam prapattade. I am the source of everything. Everything starts from me only. I have to understand.
So nice. So, Maharaj, the next question which is coming on the top of my head is that when we talked about Shivji, so they are youth, they smoke marijuana and they do all kind of drugs. And when they try to tell them that this is not right, they come up with the argument that this is what Shivji is doing, and he also do. So, what should we talk to them and what should we try to convey?
Very simple things I'm just asking about. Driving, expert driver. It practice some years we are driving car. I never drive. Oh, very nice car. I can drive also. I don't have the car. So just why he's doing, why cannot I do? Are Baba, you don't have experience, you don't know how to drive. Why are you thinking to compete? So first become like Lord Shiva. He also drink the whole poison. You take some poison, 100 grams. He took the ocean of poison. Then he can drink also marijuana or ganja. So first you test with 100 grams poison, some endrin or something like that. Then if you exist, then drink ganja.
But is it true? Because does there any scripture that states that Shivji used to do all these things, or because
you don't know that? There is another ignorance. It is famous Samudra Manthan. From that, all these things come out when the Kirasagar Manthan was going on. When they got the nectar, Amrit. Before Amrit, the last thing they got the Bisa.
Yes.
Poison. From that poison, all the snakes and all that, or out in market where they put some cyanide or anything, that is because of some drops from Shivji's mouth. That all this we are available here. Otherwise, 99% Shivji take it. So he can take and have it, the ocean of poison. So that is his power and position. So first you become that kind of, the proper driving, then you drive the car. Otherwise you will kill yourself and kill others too. Why you are thinking that Shiv was doing, you do, first you become like Shiv. Without having that experience, that power and position, how can people imitate Shiv? Imitation is always bogus. First become like, he is driving, I can imitate. No. You don't have a license. You don't have experience. You don't know how to drive. How can you drive? Okay?
Yes.
So first become a powerful person like Shiv, then you imitate Shiv. Now enough, nothing minus power. So I was thinking Shivji doing, I will do. No. That's something. When they are saying Shivji was drinking ganja, okay, Shivji was doing bhajan too. Do that too also. Krishna was dancing with girls and women. Why not I? Krishna was holding the Govardhan. You take a 5 kilo weight. Let us see for 1 week. Why not competing with them? Become like them fast. He was dancing in the hood of Kaliya. You just stand, one serpent. It's nobody has to imitate these personalities.
And Maharaj, what is your formula to be happy? What is something that you want to give it to?
Chant and be happy. That's there we had always. If you make others happy, then you become happy.
And Maharaj, some suggestion that you want to give it to the youth, because we focus more for this podcast. We want to encourage youth to somehow connect to some spiritual activity, or to be
Forget spiritual now. They don't they don't know what is spirit. So don't use the word spiritual for them. Neither religion. They don't know religion. They don't know spiritual also. So just I am asking for the youth. My first speaking to them will be, oh my dear youths, at least you are a student now, a college student. You know something, you want to know many things. So I am asking, do you know what is the use of yourself? I am asking the simple thing. Anything that exists in this world, that must have some specific utility, and that utility is decided before its manufacture. You understand? Suppose a chair. Before the chair manufacture, we will feel the importance of a chair. There should be something like that, we can use like that. So then we design and thought, then finally it comes to existence. Before that the utility is decided, utilized, isn't it? So like that everything, the house, first we feel the need of house. Then how to know house, we contact the designer and finally pass it. Then the last thing the contractor will come and build it. Isn't it? So this is a finished product or not? This finished product, all this is 4 finished products are there, manufactured sometime, somewhere. So what is the utility of this product? It is decided before this manufacture, na? So what is it? I am just asking, if you don't know what is your use, then are you not useless? That's true. So we are all useless or not? So I am asking the youths like that. If you don't know what is your use, then we all are useless simply. First, try to know what for you are here. What is your goal to what you are supposed to do? Why you have given this body? Why you have given this all these things, ingredients? What is the utility? What is the use? First try to know this. Then just don't become a useless person. Become a useful person. How become useful? By knowing what is your use. Then become a useful person. Just don't become useless. Okay? You got it?
So what is that one book, as you said, but from what the conversation that we are having, I can contemplate that Bhagavad Gita is something that you are referring, but just from your mouth we want to listen that what is one book that you recommend everyone out there who should read and they should have it in their house?
That is Bhagavad Gita. That is a manual guide of the whole humanity. Without that manual, how can we live life? The creator, the manufacturer of all of us, he has given this manual guide. Just like anything you buy, you have to get this user guide. And without following the user guide, if you use it, then you will come to a it is collapsing everything, isn't it?
Yes.
And the warranty period will last work also. Now you finished, you didn't follow the procedure. I have given the user guide. Why didn't you see that? How to use it? So like that. So if you don't read Bhagavad Gita, if you go, sir, I don't know, Krishna should do, you bogus, I have given the user guide. Why didn't you use it? So Bhagavad Gita is the user guide of the whole humanity in the whole universe. Everybody has to go through it. Otherwise, they cannot live a proper life. They cannot have a proper understanding. They cannot have knowledge. They don't know who they are, why they are, how they live. All these things they will get through.
Thank you so much, Maharaj. I'm so motivated by just talking to you. I feel like leaving up everything and just, just focusing on the spirituality and religion and all these things, what you said.
Because you want to be a useful person.
Yes.
You don't want to become a useless one.
Thank you so much, Maharaj. It was very, very nice talking to you. Hare Krishna.
The first attempt of a podcast was perfect. It was as good as it could get.